What's up? Happy Friday, people. Happy Friday. Well, I sound a little hoarse, don't I? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Be Your Own Hero show. Hero is an acronym. It means it's short for helping everyone reaps optimism. You can always buy the shirts or the hoodies, whatever you want. If you go to my website, you can just go to sacredrights.com. You know what? I'll put that up. I will put that up and make it easy for you to find. Oh, oh no, test. This is test time. Test time. Let me see. All right, hold on. Hold on. I think I think I got it. Oh no. All right, well, I'm gonna keep talking. So please join me every Monday through Friday. Yeah, Monday through Friday at 9:45 a.m. Central Eastern time. Eastern time. Do the math according to whoever you are or wherever you are. All right. So yeah. Also shout out to New Thought Media Network, New Thought Media Network for giving me the chance to be a man with a stroke doing a show. A man with a stroke doing a show. Man with a stroke doing a show. Yeah, I think that one felt the best. All right, so quick disclaimer: I'm not a physical advisor, nor am I a financial advisor. If I give you something that resonates with you, take it and run with it. Take it and run with it. All right, so I was trying to find my my sacredrights.com, but I wasn't able to find. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, okay. I think I got it now. Reverend Melissa, yeah. All right, all right. Now I got to find it. I've given away too much time. I have to find it now. Okay, let's see. Hold on, hold on. Now it's better than perfect. Okay, we're in the right folder. I don't know. Oh, he hit. Yeah. Whew. Took me a while to find it, but I found it. I found it. sacredrights.com. Okay, so for sacredrights.com, visit everything and find all the fun stuff that you want to buy to support sacredrights.com. All right. Okay, so let's get into the Dice Money Challenge. Dice Money Man. Dice Money Man. Here we go. Here we go. Three. The number is three. The number is oh. First of all, number's three. Second of all, today is the what's it called? What's it called? I forget the name of it. It's the prize pool. The prize pool. Prize. Prize pool. And let me see. I know I had today. It was the date. I set an alarm this time. Set an alarm this time. Weekly drawing. 5 hours. 10 minutes. 5 hours. I'm watching this thing like a hawk today because I missed it last week. I know it was only available for a short time, but I'm gonna get it this week. I'm gonna get it this week. I'm gonna keep watching it. But for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, Prize Patrol, Prize Police. Uh, what did I just say? What did I just say? Prize, prize, prize pool, prize pool, prize pool. So prize pool is essentially an online bank, a bank without physical resources, and you public you you submit your money there, and in exchange they give someone a chunk of change every week. They give somebody who has who has volunteered to give their money to them. They give them a chunk of change. Like last week, somebody won $10,000. $10,000. Like what? Can you imagine? I don't. I don't know. I don't know what you got to do to get $1,000, but I'm gonna keep trying. So far, I've been awarded 10 cents. 10 cents, and I'm very excited about the 10 cents. Very excited about 10 cents. All right, so where was I? Oh, so three is today's number. Today's number. You're gonna take the number three, and you're going to move it out of your regular place, your regular checkings and savings, and put it away into someplace safe. Because once you put it away in someplace safe, and you don't treat it like emergency money, then you can really accrue. You can really acquire. Matter of fact, let me tell you what I am at Prize Pool. So Prize Pool, I've got $39 in there. $39 in it. You remember when I started when I had nothing? Like that was just a couple weeks ago. Already I got $39 in there. That's almost $40, right? Plus 3, right? And I haven't even been doing it every day. I have not been doing it every day. So get to it because the money will add up quickly. The money will add up quickly. And leave it there. Leave it there. Do not touch it except for a separate emergency fund. You have to have an emergency fund with you. I've been meaning to say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say it today. So what you need to do is set up an emergency fund and start at $250. Start with having an emergency fund of $250, right? And then once you get to $250, make it $500, then $750, then $1,000. And so that's how you can create an emergency fund of $1,000 in less of the time. Like you'll still be moving it, but having a smaller goal will help you move it faster, right? Because whatever the amount is, the universe is going to come for it. You know, something's going to happen out here in the universe that requires your attending to with that money. And so whether it's 250 or 500, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just stack it up. Stack it up. Stack it up. So those of you out there who are working on a emergency fund, I invite you to start at 500. Well, start at 250 and work your way up. Right. And I also invite you to use Acorn. Acorns. If you haven't heard me talk about this yet, Acorns is a lot. There's a lot of good in a lot of different ways. But I'm laughing because I can't believe how long I just let the app just languish there on my phone. Years. I'm telling you, years. I just let it be. And I went from having $100 on the Acorn app. $100 I left there and I forgot about, up to $1,000. Right. And all I did was turn on the baked in rewards. So every time you buy something less than $1, it will pay the difference to itself. It will take, if you buy something for $1.99, it takes the extra cent and bakes it into itself. So little bits, little tiny bits. And I also added a monthly a monthly man, I don't know why I'm so talkative. Maybe it's just because I just ran. I don't know. Anyway, but you get the idea. You bake the physical monies into your pot. All right, so that's enough about that. Check it out because it will make your creation of a emergency fund invisible, completely invisible. All right, so now let me get to some things today. Let me see what I got on the comments. Uh-oh. Fee is saying thanks for Acorn. Yes, I'm telling you, Acorns is hot. And mind you, it was on my phone for years, just sitting there. All right. Right. So let's see. Let me see what's happening here. Good morning. Yesterday, you mentioned that we should invest with Cash App. How would I know which company to invest in? Oh no! How much time do I have? Okay, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. So, all right. So first of all, you should. If you are on this broadcast, you got Cash App on your phone. I know you do. Because this was me. It was on my phone for years. For years, it was just there, right? Get to use. Put it to use. All right. So first of all, explained yesterday for people how to get to it. So when you open Cash App, you're on the home page that's asking for money. It's got a big zero on the top. That's the money that you're going to send or receive, right? And then in the bottom left corner, it tells you how much money you have, right? Press that button. Press that button, and then press the word investing. Yes, the word investing, right? And you do those few things, and it will take you to the investing board, right? Now all this stuff is available on YouTube. All it's available on YouTube. Just type that into YouTube, and it'll come up quickly. Now, where am I? What's the question? Which company to invest in? Okay. So more than your website is your mindset. And I know people say that all the time. And I know you're tired of hearing it. But I'm telling you, it's true. It's true. I say that as someone who recently got involved in investing. Recently got involved during the high pandemic, right? So I understand the difference in your mind. So you've got to really, I can't tell you enough how much you've got to think in a different way. But barring that, what you want to do is invest in Frank. Is it Frank? Is it Frank? Oh shoot! Let me hold on. Let me get my dollars out. Get my cash app popping. Get my cash app popping. Pressing the dollar sign. Pressing investing. Pressing F. Uh, Fran. Fran. Okay. Fran, because Fran are the stocks that are well that are winners. But the point is, Fran is something that you can follow. You can just Google Fran. What are the stocks that make up Fran, and Google what they are, and get a sense of how they move, and check and see how much it would be for those sites for years. Like what happens is we sit and we think about stocks in terms of right now, right now. Like what I just bought the stock, what's happening right now. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. The stocks don't work that way. Stock works on like a 5-year basis. You put the money in now, and then you forget about it for 5 years. I mean, that's hard. That is hard work. That's hard work. But if you can do it, if you can set aside X amount of money for $5 or for 5 years, then you're going to have something. Then you're going to have something. All right. I don't know why I got all caught up. I got caught up. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Tim. Good morning from the mountains of Colorado. And all right. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. What did I want to say? I want to talk about. Oh, my alarm just went off. My alarm just went off. Prize pool. So I'm not missing it this time. I'm not missing it today. I'm going to get it today. All right. So anyway, sorry. Get back on track. So I wanted to talk about a bit of a interesting episode. Because I mentioned yesterday that I had a pre-recorded show yesterday, and I didn't tell you why because I wasn't sure if I should say why. And so today I got an investment. I got a reason to I don't know why I can't talk today. All right. So I wanted to tell you why I was out of the office yesterday. That's because Fee King had a had a an and what is it called again? The oh man, I just did a breath too. I just took a breath too, man. Well, the thing that you do, the thing that you do, surgery. Thanks, Fee. Thanks, Fee. So, there's Fee had surgery today, and we went in, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. She's great, and I wanted to emphasize being with the right person, and because she encouraged me to be on the show live today, because I was completely going to do another compiled show, right? And because I'll make sure she's there, make sure everything's everything, and keep staying on board, right, in whatever way I can. But she's like, well, no, 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 you got to make sure you're, you're being consistent to your audience. I was like, what? So shout out to Fee for allowing me this space to talk about things, to be consistent to you, and because when I do the automated shows, I keep it a little bit shorter, and so here I am. I'm able to work on myself, to work on my voice, to work on my things that have to become better as I work towards my stroke or overcoming my stroke. Right. So anyway, that said, shout out to Fee King. Shout out to Fee King. Right now, I wanted to tell you something else that happened to me. So the during the surgery, I was sitting there in the waiting room, and it's a huge waiting room. I mean, luxury, big waiting room. And I, I, I did my run. I did my run from the hospital. I did my run from the hospital. And you know what? You know what's funny? I didn't record it because I saw how how low my battery was on my phone. I was like, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it and able to record it. Sure enough, my phone died before I got back to the starting point. My phone died completely. If it wasn't for my watch, I wouldn't have had it up at all. Had it at all, I would have had to run it again. Would have to run it again, right? So I was like, oh, I'm glad I had to watch. Glad I had to watch. So anyway, that was almost a disaster. Almost a disaster. But anyway, sidebar. So what I noticed um, via the crowd of people is that there were a lot of people. I mean, when we got there in the morning, there's only a few people, like early in the morning, 6 a.m. But throughout the day, more and more people filled that room. And I noticed something. All those people, only one person was reading. One person was reading. It was not easy for her. It wasn't hard. It was hard for her. It was hard for her. She had a flashlight out. She found one of the brightest seats because looked around, see which of the seats are the brightest, and so she's using a flashlight and using a flashlight to hide, not hide, to let her see the words of the page. She's using her flashlight to see the words of the page in a room that is very bright, very bright. So I didn't ask her anything, but I figured she had to have some extra. You heard the cat, right? You heard the cat. So sorry. Anyway, so what she was focusing on, I couldn't see either. But it struck me how many people were in this room and how many people were choosing to read. One person, one person, one person. And I thought about that. I thought about the fact that only one person, all these people was reading, and everyone was doing something. A lot of people were just sitting there. Most people were on the phone. Most people were on their phone. But only one person was sitting and reading. And I thought, okay, my phone isn't working. I just admitted that because my phone crashed, phone died completely, right? And I needed to, mm, I need to do something. I need to do something, and I thought, well, wait a minute, she's reading a book. Do I have a book that I can read? And I went digging in my backpack and I found this book. And I don't even remember the name of it. I can't even recall the name of it. But I just grabbed the book and started reading. And I found out that it's a book trading, about trading, about trading. Like if you haven't been watching this show for a while, you've missed the the pickle that caused. Right? Because I used to be adamant about about uh, about uh, man, I don't know what is happening with me today. Uh so anyway, let me just get through this. So I had a long part of this show when this show first came on board. I had a long part about the show where I talked about funding, about trading, right? and and yeah, so says the cat. So what what I sorry, what I uh shoot shoot okay, I was very interested in trading. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line because I was very interested in trading because I saw that as I became more and more of a stock investor. And now, mind you, I'm just a penny in the water, penny in the water. I'm barely in, right? But as I came to understand it, I came to understand that stocks need to be traded in order to make money fast. Stocks make a lot of money when trading money slow, right? But if you want to make money fast, you have to trade money. And I don't mean fast, fast. I just mean they just longer than 3 to 5 years, right? You can make that money in less of a time. So it was interesting to me to find the book and to find the book that I had already made notes in. Like, what? This is my handwriting, my notes, because sometimes the what's it called? What's my word again? Aphasia. Uh, wait, yeah, aphasia. All right, so sometimes that interferes with my recollection of things, and so just to be reintroduced to myself, reading about a book about stocks was really interesting, and to know that I recognize some of the language, and so here we are, folks. Here we are. We are at the point where we are going to get back into stock trading. Now I know that a lot of you aren't ready for it, but that's the point. That's the point of this show. The show is for all of us to get introduced to these things that seem like large concepts. Let's get involved. Let's get involved so we can understand these things together. All right, so we can understand these things together and understand that they're not that big. They're not that big. Now, I think I've got time for one more show. It's just popped into my head. I remember a show a long time ago where I was talking about someone playing one of the furniture shows, and during the furniture show, the show was traded publicly, right? And I can't remember which one it was, but like you know, Home Depot or something like they've got outdoor seating, right? Well, that company came down a little bit and then shot up, and then sold itself off. I think about 8 months. In about 8 months, it went super high, right? And so if you had it, if you had the stock early on, and then you saw it was going up super high, and then you sold it like 7 months later, you would have made a killing, like 800% profit, something like that. 800% profit. Like we're talking about not trading, but swing trading, swing trading, where you just are basing your information on the information you got, but not not the. I was trying to imitate the people who are staring at their computer and typing everything. Not like that. Just being aware of what's happening in the world and how you should move in the stock market, and therefore be a good trader. Be a good trader. All right. All right. So I think I think I have discovered, thanks to the woman at the hospital who was reading with a flashlight instead of just waiting, she has reminded me, she got me involved in this book. And that has got me re-involved into stock trading. And I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna keep talking about it. All right. All right. All right. I think that's it. Shout out to Simone. Uh, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Blessings to you, Fee King, on your recovery. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, speaking of which, is this picture before or after? Was this taken before or after? Before or after? Right? Yeah. That is. Wait, let me see if anyone wants to comment. Okay. Okay. That's the after picture. That's the after picture. Can you believe that? That's an after picture. I see my face. I was like, what? They pulled me in so quick to come get her. I was like, what do you mean? I barely got a chance to read my trading book before they were calling me back. I was like, what? Are you calling me back? Yeah. Yeah. So shout out to Fee King for being strong. Being strong. Ashe. All right. So tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Today's Friday. Oh, so have a good weekend. I intend to start talking about trading more, trading more, because I am learning about trading more. So I want you to learn with me. You learn with me. You learn with me. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. All right. And I will see you this weekend. All right. I'll see you. What? What? That's the universe telling me it's time to go. All right. Later.